I say we live in this mud. Yeah, we live up in this murfo, son. You know what I mean? I say we live up in him. We getting a bunch of messages, cuz. Hey, yo. What happened to Cell Fluid videos, man? What's going on? What's the word out there in the Matrix, man? What's going on with the videos, bruh? Yo, bruh. Already told y'all, man. Demons ain't feeding. Said I had something for y'all, man. Pull that lifeline. You know what I mean? 2,000 plus videos deleted. I know they like, dang. How you gonna delete 2,000 plus videos? They're like, yo, that's a lot of intel that got deleted. Come on, sinner. You know the archives in the you know the archives is in the archives, cuz. The archives is in the archives, man. Hurry up, babe. This channel right here is gonna be focusing on. It's something that I stated before a while ago, that the quality and the content of this channel is about to be boosted up. You know what I mean? But since I've been on the damn clock, I couldn't really do nothing on the clock. You know what I mean? But now I ain't on the clock. And I'm loving every second of it, son. I'm savoring these moments. You know what I mean? I'm savoring these moments, man. Going to bed when you want, wake up when you want, go get my exercise in. Yo, it's like a whole portion that used to just move through a realm of so much stress is gone. You know what I mean? Even though vibing high and all that, yo, son, being in them stressful environments, son, them emotional environments, yo, son, after a while, son, it has the potential to take a toll of you, man. You know what I mean? Being in that van, inhaling that carbon monoxide all day. I'm sitting there busting the water and the chlorophyll down to offset it. Even though I'm still busting the water down. You know what I mean? I'm busting something down right now. But it's like you got to take all these extra precautions to offset the negative effects or create some kind of balance. Being around those people that was never trying, or they ain't trying to get healthy. Yo, son, I'm telling you, bro. This is a blessing, B. You know what I mean? I've been on the computer more and more and more. I'm on it right now. Yeah, what time is it? It's 12:13. If I was on the clock, I'd be in bed. I'd be in bed right now, baby. I'd be in bed right about now, son, if I was on the clock, man. I'm going in on the PC right now, man. You know what I mean? I'm going into the guts of the PC. You know what I mean? Because they ain't got nothing but time, bruh. Ain't got nothing but time now, son. I'm looking to upgrade. NVIDIA just did a crazy reveal of their new graphics cards. Oh man. The production level is definitely about to be on fleek. They graphics cards shock everybody. And Nvidia came out swinging. I don't know what AMD. I don't know, man, but graphics cards, man, with that ray tracing and tensor cores and oh, I'm looking at the 3090. That's the beast for now, because I already know they're gonna launch a 3090 Ti. Son. They always do that. Most likely they're probably gonna launch that next year. They probably holding that in a tank. Matter of fact, I know they're holding that in a tank just to see what AMD do. But those cards is a beast. They 3070 card. Matter of fact, the 3080 card. Yo, we just talking right now, son. The 3080 card is on par with the 2080 Ti. And the 2080 Ti cost over $1,000. The 3080 card cost $699. I already know why they undercut themselves. Because AMD coming with that. They coming. That's how much AMD was gonna put their card for. AMD was gonna do the same thing to the GPU market what they did to the CPU market. They had $700 processors stomping Intel's $2,000 processor. Stomping it. So, yo. The quality about to be up, man. I'm about to be getting the bang videos. The banging videos. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at the new camera, son. Ooh. Matter of fact, that joint come out this month, the 24th. 4Gs for that joint, son. 4Gs, but I need to get that, son. That's a camera that's specifically designed for video, son. Yo, the quality in this on this channel is about to be up there, B. It's gonna be up there, son. Oh man, doing my little documentary. It's also going in. I mean, you can't be talking about it forever, son. You gotta grow, son. Those who've been, you know what I'm saying, down with this channel from day scratch. Now I mean they seen the growth, man. They seen the growth. Some kind of growth, man. I mean, I'm in the field now, son. They seen the growth. So you know I'm about to turn it up, man. I got some videos now I should be working on, but right now I'm doing this this machine learning procedure right now. It's taking at least, what is it, like 7 hours to complete this machine learning procedure I'm doing. Overclock my graphics card to like 1900 megahertz. You know what I mean? It's hot. Them things could get hot, though. 80, 90 degrees. You know what I mean? I got the beast of the processor, too. Processor's only using like 11%. It's crazy, son. That processor is a beast. Not even breaking a sweat. But yo, son. We in the digital fold over, as I stated before in past video, but y'all can't even check the archives, man. I'm telling y'all, man, them archives heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in past videos, I've been talking about the digital fold over, and we in the digital fold over, man. You know what I mean? Everything is heavily being concentrated in the digital realm. Something I spoke about before when I was watching this movie on Netflix, what is a movie or TV series? I think it was a TV series on Netflix. It's like the Twilight Zone, an updated version of the Twilight Zone. I think the episode was Ashley, something like that, and they had it with this girl was like had like this little robot, and this girl was a singer and all that, and her aunt, who was a manager, tries to kill her, and they basically had a hologram doing her concerts. It's something like what they did with that Tupac hologram, son. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, man, people think that when they did that Tupac hologram, that was the introduction to the like concerts going digital. Hell no. Concerts been digital. When you looking at like they got the thing going on with the sports now. They like, well, people do the they got the audience, a bunch of cutout cars in the audience with the sports, and there's no fans there. So they like, they people looking at it like they now pushing the digital stream, but they've been pushing the digital stream. When you watch concerts on TV, that's a digital stream. You know what I'm saying? You watching the hologram. The images on TVs is holograms. When you're looking at the Super Bowl on TV, you're looking at holograms. You're not looking at people. You're looking at holograms. So you was always merging in the digital realm. But now it's like they turned up the phase. That's what with 5G and all that. They turned up the phase and all that. So it's like phase 2 right now. They going it hard. It's not by chance that they got everybody staying home, and instead of the people that staying home actually getting to know people, that's in their community, or people that even live inside their house, instead of them actually getting to know these people, they fully focusing on the gram, the tube, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? What's the other one? Snapchat. All these digital media sites, they constantly concentrating on that, son. You know what I'm saying? They got these verse battles with these celebrities, these rappers, these singers, and you got people that, you know what I'm saying, watching that. They had this Travis Scott concert in Fortnite. Said they made millions of dollars with that, son. People paying to watch the concert in the video game, or even digitally. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the wave where they take the digital streaming to the next level, because they taking the digital streaming. I mean, they already took the digital streaming as far as the music wise, and they've been somewhat doing it with the performance. The artists used to get a lot of money. Sometimes the record company they was unable to touch the artist's tour money, but now they got them in the 360 contracts, that a lot of them is just getting violated when they go on tour. The record companies hitting them up for their tour money. But now, as I stated before, with this digital stuff, they're gonna make it like they own your digital body. They're gonna make it like they own your digital body, and it's gonna be, like how I stated before, where you could have, let's say, an artist like Travis Scott. You could have him out here in Brooklyn, and he could have a show in LA, and instead of them canceling the show because he can't make it, they'll flip on the hologram. So they could have a Travis Scott in LA. They could have him in Alaska. They could have him in Japan. They could have him in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Amsterdam, Louisiana. They can have him anywhere in a hologram, son. You know what I'm saying? But the record company would be benefiting off of that, just like the digital streams, because that when they projecting that hologram, I'm pretty sure they are going to put some kind of arbitrary clause in there saying that this is a form of digital streaming. This is a digital stream, like streaming the music. This is a digital stream right here. So them artists, they money on tour. The whole contract's about to be revamped. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have organic concerts and digital concerts, just like they have something known as organic streams and digital and fake streams, bot streams. They gonna have it like that, son. Organic concert or a digital stream concert, a hologram concert. You know what I'm saying? So we're in the digital fold over right now. It's a heavy emphasis on this digital tech because you have the spiritual world, even though this is all spiritual realms that we're in, but you have the holographic realm now folding over on the physical realm. You know what I mean? You have it folding over, son. You know, the Ouroboros consuming the tail. It's folding over on it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? They talking about the that the bitcoins, saying the American dollar gonna collapse, the government gonna collapse. The government been collapsed. Y'all ain't getting it, man. Y'all waiting for something to happen that been happened. You know what I'm saying? United States is in debt. They have been operating in debt for how many decades? And they just raised the debt even more with this stimulus package, man. Now they got this thing going on with the stimulus checks and the stimulus package, and they talking about they trying to give 1.2 trillion or 2 trillion or $1 trillion to the American people. But see, what the American people don't realize that they not the American people. Like the public is not the American people. The American people would be the elites, Congress and things like that. When they get in that $1 trillion, 2 trillion, 3 trillion, whatever trillions they talking about, that money is going to the economy. It's not going to the people. They use the people as a means of washing the money. You seen it? You seen Scarface or even one of these drug movies out here when they talking about, yo, I got such and such money, and I need to wash it. You know what I'm saying? I need to put it through a bank or something. And, you know, in other words, turn the dirty money to clean money. You know what I'm saying? Turn the dirty money to clean money. That's what they doing with the people. They using the people as a medium to wash the money, because the money is not going to the people. It's going to the economy. Think about it. Somebody get a stimulus check. Where the money going? It ain't going to them. It's going through them. It's going through them. You know what I mean? It's going through them and right into the economy. You know, it's all the money is. See, the reality is the money always go through you. You know what I mean? So the $1 trillion that they getting, you know what I'm saying? They getting that right back. They getting that right back. You know what I'm saying? The money ain't going to the people. It's going. Well, it is going to the people, but the people is not the public. The public is not the people. The people is the private group of people who run the country. And that's it. The public, they are the outsiders. They just get used, you know what I mean, to wash the money like in this situation, son. I mean, so you know they got that the angle going on with the stimulus checks. Yo, it's foul. Some people getting kicked out of their cribs. You know what I mean? People can't pay their bills. It's foul, son. Violating people right now, son. I mean, See what's going on in the chat. Rebrand this, son. I spoke about that. You know what I'm saying? Those who've been familiar with the channel, they already know it was coming, son. They know it was coming, son. I've been talking about it. You know what I mean? I got my equipment up. Still got some more things I want to get though, but I got enough to do some damage. You know what I mean? I definitely got the time now. You know what I mean? Even though they just recently started opening things back up slowly. Couldn't really do nothing before. You know what I mean? They just recently started opening things back up slowly. So, you got the time now, so, quality and everything about to be up, man. I mean, upload these videos and gonna take it from there, son. I mean, as far as the videos that's been on the channel, man, them joints is in the archives right now, son. I mean, 2,000 plus videos, man, them archives. It's like almost 2 terabytes worth of videos, man. Almost 2 terabytes worth of videos, man. Alright. So videos ain't going nowhere. Knowledge ain't going nowhere. Just taking it to the next level, man. I mean, it's time to upgrade and all that. I've been getting mad messages. Yo, what happened to the channel? What happened to the channel? Time to upgrade, son. You know what I mean? I suggest all y'all upgrade. Upgrading is a must. Evolution. Right now, y'all should be tapping into this digital market, son. Y'all got YouTube channels or whatever. You know what I mean? You gotta have different sources of income. You can't depend on your main job as the primary, especially if your main job is working for somebody else. You know what I mean? You got to start establishing multiple businesses. You know, it's like a training course. You're going through a training course to see what it is to be responsible. You develop certain businesses. You know what I mean? And you take it from there. You keep building, you keep building, you keep building. Building the brand. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. It's about updating, cuz. Straight up. I was thinking about putting in videos. Damn Patreon. I was like, man, hell no. You ain't going through that Patreon tobacco again, son. You violated me on Patreon, son. I'm gonna do something with them videos though, man. Like I know who the main consistent supporters is, son. You know what I mean? I gotta do some research. I'm about to give me a website in a little bit. I gotta do some research and see how I could do this. You know what I'm saying? Give the consistent supporters, just immediate access to the archive, son. You know what I mean? And for all you feeders out there, I already know what it is, man. You know what I mean? You set up that force field, man. It's gonna be hard for them demons to feed, son. Because they always wanna come for the free cheese. You know what I mean? But when the cheese ain't free, you see what it really was. They just wanted to feed, son. It is what it is, man. You know, that's how they do. Yo, I got so much stuff, what? Yo, son. Man, I was downloading some sound effects, man. On like 30 gigs. Dumb sound effects, like some movie type joints, son. Like I be going in down on these sound effects, son. I'm about to start putting these joints to work. Word up. Shit, man. We definitely got the documentaries coming, man. I mean, talking about the real. You know what I'm saying? All the sound is gonna be sound effects, even background music or whatever, is all gonna be licensed. You know what I mean? Upload it up on this. You gotta worry about getting no copyright strike. Hurry up. So you know we gonna take it there, man. Hurry up. That Jesus Christ documentary. People have been hitting me up for that. Who is Jesus Christ? Yo, I shot that trailer with my cell phone. That's the crazy thing about it, man. I did that with my cell phone, B. I was just messing around with this joint. You know, I was on the job and all that. Messing around with the cell phone. That joint came out pretty good, man. A little wobbly and all that. That joint came out pretty good. Let me see what's going on, son. It was something I wanted to talk about, man. Hold on for a second. Yo, somebody had asked me something about I guess they was in a relationship or whatever, and you know, it was basically just coming off like, how come these females like don't respect a man? It's like they always want to be on some combative. It's like, yo, basically, females don't know how to respect a man. You know what I mean? The whole, you see, you got to go into what a man is. The whole definition of a man in the Matrix is fugazi. They're not telling you what a man is. You know what I'm saying? When they describe a man in the Matrix, is nowhere near the description of what a real man is. So it's like there's times a guy could, you know what I'm saying, represent that, you know, what they would call masculine energy, and a woman would immediately, you know, combat that, or a female would combat it. You know what I'm saying? Is because she don't know how to deal with a man. You know, she feels threatened. Because the way how, you know, society is programmed, you know, at least with these males, you know, these females, males. You know, I spoke about that in past videos, but the way how society programmed the females is like they program them to only acknowledge submissive, weak male energy. You know what I'm saying? That's the only energy they want them to acknowledge. So whenever, you know, they have a real man around, they won't know how to deal with that energy. You know what I'm saying? If they do try to deal with it, it'll be on a level where they would try to get that individual to be on the same frequency as them, so they could just get into some kind of argument or whatever. But the females are wired to recognize, advocate, and sustain weak, submissive energy from the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? That's why these females in the relationship with these guys, they lie to their face. You know what I'm saying? When you lying to somebody face, in this case, you got somebody who's pretending to be a man. He ain't really a man, but he's sitting up there. He's lying to her face. That's only because he's in submission to her. He's, in other words, he's afraid to project that masculine energy, and the masculine energy, it comes through the body from the soul. You know what I mean? There's no human. It's a you animal. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as a human. Oh, that's an illusion. But the real masculine energy comes from the soul through the vessel. So you got the female. It's like whenever she's in the presence of that, she won't know how to react to that because she hasn't been trained, you know what I'm saying, to realize what that energy is. She would see that energy as threatening. And the only reason why she would see that energy as threatening is because she knew in order for her to be able to deal with that energy, she would have to raise herself up. You know what I mean? To deal with the masculine energy for these females, even though they clones, when I'm speaking a language, they would have to raise themselves up. And for these weak guys out here, in order for them to deal with that real feminine energy, they would have to raise themselves up. So they know that they don't have what it takes to raise themselves up, so they would reach. And the reaching would be described by yelling, or you always wanted to have it your way. Things always got to be like this. Why we can't do this? I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go out here. I want to do this. They just constantly avoiding the reality that they don't have what it takes to raise their vibe. And you could see that by the description when they say things like, I want to be able to go out to the club. I want to be able to go over here. I want to be able to hang out with whoever I want to hang out with. All of those venues represent the artificial you, the lower version you. You know what I'm saying? So you saying, you want to, chicks want to go out here on dates or whatever they call it these days. You know what I mean? They want to go out here on dates. It's basically saying that you don't have what it takes to raise your vibe up and be with one man, or be with a man, period. You want to be with a bunch of weak, submissive individuals because you like to feed off the weak. These girls out here know when they got a guy whipped, and these guys out here, they know when they got a girl whipped. They only want to deal with people who they could have control over. When they come across that real individual who's not even about controlling them, it's about showing them how to control self, how not to be controlled by emotions. But when they come across that real individual who know how to control self, they get threatened by that. They get threatened, and they use all these emotional tactics to try to bring that man or woman down to their vibe, pull them into that emotional realm, and extract that real masculine or the real feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? But these girls out here, they are. See, what the beast did is like, he targeted the ascendants. You know what I mean? The ascendants on a generational level. with these chaos habits that they have. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got babies coming out the womb, that's, you know what I'm saying, it's like they all messed up, son. You could already see, you know, who these people who do raising these people. You know what I'm saying? And you it would have to, you could see that the beast targeted a certain amount of ascendants because the babies represent the ascendants. I ain't talking about the ones that's beyond this universe. I'm talking about the ones that's, you know, still coming through this, you know, this wormhole. You know what I mean? He targeted the ascendants. You know what I mean? That's why you got the ascendants or the babies turning on the parents. That's the chaos energy, son. The parents sitting up there saying to themselves, I don't know why. They know, and that's another thing, son. Not acknowledging your powers. You have it where people will know exactly what's going on. I'm speaking for the carbonated beings. They know exactly what's going on, but yet they would say things like, "Oh, I don't know why this happened," or something told me to do this and I don't know what it was, or the spirit said this, or you know, something, I just got this strange feeling to do this and I did that. These people not acknowledging their powers when they pass it off as some belief or some faith. And that's how they lose their powers. Because your powers is like a muscle. Every time you don't acknowledge your acknowledge your powers, it's like you not working out your muscles. You know, it's like you're not exercising. If you ain't constantly exercising or moving around, keeping the body in shape, your body's obviously going to be out of shape. And then you're not going to be able to do things. You're not even going to be able to do normal things like walk up a flight of stairs. You're going to be out of breath. You know what I'm saying? And when you constantly moving around, you constantly got powers. You know, powers is just pluralized energy. You constantly got powers or energy constantly moving through your body. Your body is constantly got that energy moving through. So now it's like your ability becomes enhanced. So you got it where you carbonated beings that act like they don't know what's going on. They sit up there acting dumb. You know what I'm saying? They're not acknowledging the powers that they have. That's why it's going completely offline. Their powers is going completely offline. You know, instead of you know, they always say things like, "Wow, you know, something told me to do this," or "I got this feeling to do that. I don't know what it was, but you know what I'm saying, I did this." Or they always say, "I don't know what it was, but I just something told me to do this." Or "I know I should have went that way. Something told me to go that way." It ain't no something. It's you, your powers. It's your powers. Instead of passing it off like you don't know what it is, you need to be like, I'm gonna acknowledge my powers. My powers is telling me to do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. You got to keep acknowledging it, because when you acknowledge it, you exercise it, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. You know what I'm saying? But the God race, they want to be weak. But with these, you know what I'm saying, these females out here, and you know these males, they clones, alpha and betas, the clones, they don't know how to deal with that real energy because I mean it goes against who they really are. They want to deal with the emotional energy, you know, the clone energy, you know, only because they know they can't raise themselves up. That's the key reason why they won't do it. They will try to reach and say, "Oh, I don't like him. I don't like her attitude. He too tall. She too dark." You know what I'm saying? He always cleaning, or he a good guy. I need a thug, or she a good girl. You know what I'm saying? I need a chick that want to go to the club and all this and all that. They look for these foolish, you know what I'm saying? These nonsensical reasons on why not to deal with these individuals, only because they know they can't raise their vibe. In other words, when you make a lot of excuses, it's only because you can't make progress. You know what I mean? You can't make progress, man. That's why I say the day you stop making excuses is the day you start making progress. They would sit up here and come up with a million excuses on the fly. But when it comes for a solution, oh, I don't know. I can't think of nothing now. But I got 1,000 excuses in my bag that I could just pull out in a nanosecond. You know what I mean? But to come up with the solution, I can't think of nothing. They could think of it. They just don't want to acknowledge it. You just don't have what it takes to be a real woman or a real man. You know what I mean? You don't have what it takes. And you sitting up here trying to make it seem like you walking it like you just dazzled out here and you just, damn, I wish I could just figure it out. You already figured it out, man. You don't have what it takes. And you hiding the fact that you're weak. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to keep your legs crossed. You don't want to stop hanging out with the homies and burning blunts. You know what I mean? You don't want to stop going to the club popping bottles. You don't want to stop hanging out with your girlfriends who's going out there chasing a whole bunch of guys. You don't want to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? You're not ready to be real. You want to continue to be fake. You know what I mean? You want to continue to be fake. And that's what it is. So when you talking about, to the question, why they don't want to deal with it, or they be mad combative when they get around that energy for the guys and the girls. Yeah, that's only because they seeing evolution and it frightens them. When a female come across a real man, and the only real man is a soul man, and the only real woman is a soul woman, for real, not one of these backstabbers. Talking about a real soul man and a real soul woman. Whenever these outsiders come across a real soul man or a real soul woman, they see evolution and it frightens them. They get chills to the blood. You know what I mean? Their blood cells be rattling on their bones. Only because they know they don't have what it takes. So they're going to reach. They're going to reach for all kinds of excuses. You know what I mean? They're going to bring things in the conversation that ain't had nothing to do with the conversation. They're going to talk about senseless things. You tie your shoes all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Why your tie so straight? Why you use a knife and fork? Why you be trying to sound all smart when you talk? Stupid things, man. You know what I'm saying? They reaching, son. You know what I'm saying? They looking for a way out. They looking for an excuse. You know what I'm saying? They looking for you to not be able to identify that this person doesn't really have what it takes. So, I mean, the real man and the real woman already gonna know what it is, but they hope that you just assume, yo, man, something wrong with me, man. That's why it ain't work out with her. Or, something wrong with me. That's why it ain't work out with him. Nah, you on the vibe. You want to keep those lesser beings away. Off GP. Just by the way you move, you're going to make them uncomfortable. You could be hanging around, not even hanging around something. Let's say you used to hang around people that used to drink a lot. And now it's like, because this is something that I experienced when I used to be busting down the Satan soup. You know what I mean? That's what I call it, the Satan soup. You know what I mean? With the sinners. I used to be out there drinking, and it's like, I be in Brooklyn, not even chilling with the sinners, but when I was out there in Brooklyn, and I used to be chilling with my homies, you know what I'm saying? It was like we always used to drink together, like a day, something we always used to drink. So then it came a point in time when I stopped drinking. So, we in the hood, you know what I mean? And it's like when I'm not drinking, one of them actually turned to me and said, yo, son, I don't feel right drinking around you and you ain't drinking. Like, he's like, I feel uncomfortable, son. Well, the dude actually said, "Yo, son, me sitting here drinking and you not drinking, son, is making me feel some kind of way. So I'm like, I don't feel comfortable drinking around you, son. You know what I mean? So it's like you make them uncomfortable when you don't participate in the demonic activities that they participate in. You know what I mean? You make them feel extremely uncomfortable, son. You know what I'm saying? If you smoke mad bud and then all of a sudden you stop smoking bud and you just happen to be hanging out with these people you used to always burn it down with, you know what I'm saying? It'll mess their head up because they looking at it like, yo, son, I used to be, because this is something they used to say to me when I used to drink. She was like, yo, son, this dude, yo, if you knew this dude back in the day, son, like, yo, this dude was wild, son. Like, yo, son, how is it that you don't drink no more, son? Like, it blow their head. It's like, yo, I used to be busting it down with this dude a day. Now this dude don't even drink no more, son. Yo, it really rattles their brain, son. It really F's with them, son, because they expect you to remain on that timeline of death. They don't understand that evolution is life. You know what I'm saying? You could evolve multiple times in one lifespan. Multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Every time you come up out of an old habit that was constantly extracting life from you, that's a form of evolution. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they looking at it like, damn, son, I used to be drinking with this dude all the time. Now it's like he ain't even drinking no more. They like, how you do it? I told him I chose life. Straight up. I told him I chose life. You know, they like, yo, son, I don't know how you do it, son. Like, word up, I don't know how you do it. They don't understand, son. You gotta tap in to the real you in order to be able to evolve. And the only ones who could really evolve is the God race. You know what I mean? The humans, they spawn in. They don't really evolve. They spawn. That's why I stated before in past videos, son. The Hue woman, the Hue female. I don't know Hue woman. The Hue female, she doesn't give birth. She spawns. They spawn. The babies that come out their wombs is spawning. They spawning in this matrix. They're not really giving birth. You know what I mean? We the ones who really do that. But should I say the sisters is the ones who really do that, because the birth have to do with the growth. Have to do with evolving. For real. They don't evolve. A hybrid cannot evolve. For real. They spawn in. You know what I'm saying? Spawns. That's what demons do. Demons spawn. The whole human species is demons. They spawn in. They're not born, they spawn. You know what I mean? But it messes with them when they like, yo, this dude don't even drink no more. You know what I mean? So it's like, so you would make them feel uncomfortable. You could be someone who used to smoke a lot of cigarettes. Then you stop smoking cigarettes. And let's just say you happen to be around the people that used to smoke a lot of cigarettes with you every day. They would say, I don't feel comfortable around you smoking. It's like, yo, how you start smoking cigarettes? They will feel some kind of way. Why? Because they're looking at evolution and it makes them feel bad. It makes them feel bad that they don't have what it takes to stop smoking cigarettes. You know, they might try to start an argument with you. You know what I mean? They might try to start an argument with you. So you're looking at, these females who constantly want to combat the real man, and the real man is not even going to be entertaining that energy because they already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at these females or these guys out here trying to combat the real man or the real woman energy, that's only because they don't have what it takes. These guys in the street who be bagging these chicks up, they already know they don't have what it takes to get a woman. Because ain't no real woman falling for no game. Ain't no real woman being razzle dazzled by being taken out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because what is the integrity of the food that the person is suggesting that you eat when they taking you out? They feeding you poison. They feeding you poison. You know what I mean? Straight up. And the only reason why the only reason why guys take girls out because that's a phase that exists in the series of phases that represents a deception to try to extract her energy. All they want to do is extract her energy by way of sex. That's the only reason why he's taking her out. He's not taking her out because he really wants to get to know her. He wants to take her out so he can know her weaknesses. That's it. The questions that these guys ask when they conversating with these girls, when they claim they want to get to know these girls, the questions that they ask is to identify your weakness. Once I find out your weakness, I harness on that. You smoke trees, man? Yeah, I be burning. Oh, words. Yo, I'm saying. I got a bag right now. Harness on weakness. You like going to the club? What you like drinking? Oh, I like drinking this. And you know what, man? Maybe we could go to the club, man. Grab a couple of drinks. We go to the bar. Grab a couple of drinks. Weakness. You know what I'm saying? It's a weakness. The conversation is based on extracting data that's in the form of a weakness. Then they harness on that weakness, constantly concentrate on that weakness, and then after they get the buns, the girls always see the true colors of the guy. Notice that the energy ain't the same after he beat. Mission accomplished. There's no need for me to be sitting up here trying to front like I want to get to know you. I just wanted to know your weak points. You know what I'm saying? So I could get in. And the same thing with these damn girls. These girls out here who be chasing these guys for money. You know, they scan the guy weakness. Oh, he got a lot of money. I gotta see what his weakness is. You know what I'm saying? Or he like when I come around wearing tight stuff. He like when I flirt. He like when I bite my bottom lip when I talk to him. Stupid stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But she's only harnessing on his weaknesses and utilizing it to get the bread. You know what I mean? Notice that she's extremely nice when she want the money. After she get the money, she's not as nice as she was when she wanted the money. You know what I'm saying? She ain't as nice as she was before, son. If you and the reality is, I'm speaking the language when I say nice. The reality is, if you're really nice, you're going to be nice to everybody. You're not going to be selective with your niceness. If you are selective with your niceness, then that means you have an agenda. You have an agenda. And the agenda is for these guys to get buns, punani and checks. You know what I'm saying? Punani and checks. Straight up. So, but that's how the society trained the males and the females. That's how they've been trained. You know what I'm saying? They've been trained to only acknowledge weak, submissive energy. That's why they always lie. The guys that stand right next to a girl with a perm in her head. She's supposed to be having her natural crown. And she got a perm wig or weave, and he be turning around talking about he love her. But yet he'll go around and sleep with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with these girls. They will say the same thing to the guy. I love him, he's my man. But yet you creeping with his best friend. The freak? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a submissive energy because when people are in a relationship, son, 90% of the times they are not honest with each other for real. These people claim that they want trust. And I already broke up what trust is. Somebody had asked me if I trust the humans. I said, absolutely, I trust the humans. You know what I'm saying? Because people think that trust is to have faith in somebody. Nah, that's what the clones do. Real trust is when you know what you're dealing with. And I know that the humans is only going to be operating within a positive and negative bracket. You know what I'm saying? The brackets, is positive and negative. So I know no matter what the situation is, they will always be a positive or a negative. So I can trust that when I'm dealing with a human, it's going to be positive and negative. It's going to be bouncing back and forth. So I know exactly what to expect. You know what I'm saying? But these people that's in these relationships, they lie to each other 90% of the time, son. Because if they was to really be honest, they would not be in that relationship. They only in that relationship for lies. They only in the relationship for lies. They both lie to each other. The guy lied to the girl and the girl lied to the guy. The girl lying to herself with the pearl wig and the weave. You know what I mean? And the guy lying to himself, calling himself all these fraudulent titles. You lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know how to deal with the real energy. They can't deal with the real energy, son. Because the real energy always reveals the fake. These people talking about, yo, keep it a buck. Keep it a buck ain't keeping it real. Percent is finite deities. Only finite entities deal with percent. The real, there is no percent. There is no keep it a buck or keep it a 1,000 or keep it 100. That's for clones, limits. We keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You talking about 100% ain't max. If 100% is max, what's 200%? What's 300%? What's 1,000%? You know what I'm saying? We keep it real, meaning that there is no boundaries. We keeping it real all the time. And the people on the planet, they don't have what it takes to deal with the real energy. They don't have what it takes to deal with a real man. You be real to a female, and they would immediately see that emotional and say things like, oh, he's being disrespectful. Speaking the truth. What's disrespectful about speaking the truth? If you qualify speaking the truth as being disrespectful, then what kind of connection you have with the real God? You know what I mean? If you get aggy when somebody's honest with you, what connection you like? What kind of connection you have with the God? Like, what God are you really connected to? It sounds to me like you connected to an archon. You ain't really connected to the real gods. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get uncomfortable when somebody speaks the vibration of the overlords, then that means you ain't connected to the overlords. You connected to the fake gods. And when you look out here, you see that these people are connected to the fake gods. They're not connected to the real. You got people in the church that's lying. You got the pastor trying to sleep with this one's wife. You got guys up in there scheming on the next on his so-called brother's wife. In the church, he's like, peace, brother. You know what I'm saying? But on the low, he's trying to get at his wife, and his wife is just waiting for the opportunity to go sleep with his so-called brother. You got people being robbed in the church, people being violated in the church. But that's supposed to be the house of God. It's supposed to be no sin going on in the church. There will always be sin in the church. Why? Because the church is on sin. Earth is sin. The moon, all these moons is sin. You got a temple that's supposed to be holy, but it's in hell. Man, please. It's an illusion. And when you start asking truthful questions to these pastors, the first thing they would say, oh, this boy got demons on him. Oh, this girl got demons on him. They don't deal with reality. They deal with faith, hope, wishful thinking, which is all frequencies of the illusion. They don't deal with the real. You know what I mean? They don't have what it takes. The vibration of the real make them feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So, you know, answer to that question, man, if they can't deal with the real, then hey, you already know what it is. They saved you a timeline of headaches. Headaches, you know what I'm saying? Lowering your vibration. They save you a whole timeline of you lowering your vibe. You know what I mean? I don't spoke to dozens of dudes, like go way back to eons, like, yo, son, don't even deal with that chick, son. You don't even deal with that dude. You know what I mean? Because I could already see what's gonna happen, son. Next thing you know, some time passed, they all effed up in the game. Damn, son, I should listen to you, son. You don't have what it takes to embrace the real. That's why you move forward with the fake. You ain't got what it takes to embrace the real. You know what I mean? You weak. To evolve, you got to be real. You got to be strong. You know what I mean? Straight up. And these relationships out here is fugazi. You got people that's in these so-called relationships for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 30, 40 years. And they don't even know their partner. They don't really know them. They think, or should I say, they assume they know them because they could say, well, this is this person's favorite movie, this is this person's favorite food, this is the person's favorite color. You're not describing anything about that person. All you're doing is describing programs they simulating. That's all you're doing. You're describing programs that they simulate. You have yet to make contact with who that being really is. You know what I mean? You have yet to make contact with who that being really is. And they would never make contact. Because when you're emotional, you never make contact. To be emotional is only to deal with the surface, superficial. You would never make contact being emotional. Never. It would never happen. You have to evolve past emotions in order to make contact. But then again, that's for the real. I already know what it is, man. What's going on in the chat? Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is, man. They ain't trying to raise the vibe for real, man. These relationships, man. Yo, it's comical, man. Comical, bruh. You already know what it is, man. It's like it's a hybridized connection, man. Don't think the beast only up in the labs messing with cells, crossbreeding, man. He crossbreeding people right now. It's a frequency out here that's getting people to meet with each other and have babies with each other that would never do it under a solar frequency, son. But up under the lunar burst, you know, trap music and all that, up in the club, blowing it down, popping in bottles. You know what I'm saying? You inebriated now. It's like you just want to beat. You got people that's bit mapping with each other. You know what I'm saying? Just like how the beast would take certain properties out of DNA and put it in another branch and take this strand out of here and put it in this strand. You got strands that's going in strands that would never be in strands. They only in there because by way of a manipulation. You know, so that's just you got a lot. So you got a lot of babies, a lot of children, a lot of people on the planet that's here that would never normally be here. You know what I'm saying? Those vessels would not be here, but they're here based on crossbreeding, and the beast is using the frequency of crossbreeding out here. Put the frequency in the music, put it in the movies, put it in food, put it in clothing. You know what I mean? Straight up. You got these females. The females always gonna do that, but you got females out here having babies with guys for the most idiotic reasons on the planet. One of the most idiotic reasons to have a baby with a man or with a woman is because they look good. That is an idiotic reason. You know what I mean? That is a idiotic reason. to have a baby with somebody because you find them handsome or you find her attractive. That's idiotic. You know what I mean? That should be the last thing on your mind. The first thing on your mind should be like, yo, what's the integrity of her vibration? What's the integrity of his vibe? You know what I mean? I don't know if I deal with somebody like her. I ain't got, I ain't have to, I don't have to focus my brain on the frequency of is she creeping? Those thoughts would never even enter my mind. Once those thoughts enter your mind, is she creeping? Is he creeping? That's demons coming in. Now you got all these demons pushing them sound waves in your head, your brain picking up all them signals, and you just hearing questions in your head before you ask it. Creating chaos, huh? You know what I mean? Like, why are you even in a relationship with somebody who you claim you know if you got to sit up there and question if this person is cheating on you? You put an energy into a timeline that's not even beneficial to your evolution. When you're dealing with somebody who's not on that wave, you know how much energy you save? Look at these people who's in these look at these black people out here who's in these relationships who argue every day. Oh, I know you cheating on me, you cheating on me with her, or you cheating on me with him, blah 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 blah. They argue. Look how much energy they kicking off, son. They got so much energy every day, son. They arguing with each other, son. I hate you, I hate you. Every day. Just imagine if none of those thoughts was in their head. If they was vibing on a soulful, honorable vibration, you know where that energy would go, son? It would go to building a nation instead of going towards destroying a nation. You know what I'm saying? So these relationships out here, these people in it is fake, man. Fake, bro. Fake. They ain't real. It's fake, man. Hurry it up, babe. If you get into a relationship because of emotions, that is a fake relationship. That's a fake relationship because emotions exist in a polarity. Your relationship is supposed to evolve you out of polarities. So if you're in a relationship that's based on emotions, you're always gonna be in polarities. In other words, one day you're gonna like her, then it's gonna come up a point in time where, man, I ain't even feeling you no more. I want to give me a new girl. Or I used to like him back in the days. Now I'm not even feeling his vibe no more. You always gonna be bouncing back and forth in the brackets. You know what I'm saying? Because your relationship started on an illusion, which is emotions, and it's gonna end in an illusion, which is emotions. In other words, I was dealing with this person because I like them. So just give it some time. You know what time do? I don't even like this person no more. You started dealing with them for a stupid reason, which is because you like them, and now you stop dealing with them for a stupid reason, which is because you don't like them. So you see how the opposite polarities is created simultaneously. It might take some time for it to transpire, but 9 times out of 10, these girls or these guys know that when they dealing with somebody, they already got it in their head. I ain't gonna be dealing with this for long. They just burn it out. You know what I mean? They already. It could be months or years. They already decided that they're not gonna be with this person. They just waiting for opportunities. They're just waiting for something to happen so they could just make it seem like that's the reason. Oh, I can't take this no more. You made that decision the second week you was dealing with this person, son. You know what I mean? It always goes through the guy's head. If he smash early, she a bird. Always goes through the girl head. She letting him smash early. Damn, does he think I'm a hoe? It always goes through the head. Ain't no real man would claim a bird, son. And ain't no real woman would let a man smash immediately, son. You know what I mean? So those relationships is fake. It's fake. It's all fugazi, B. But that's how they wide in the Matrix, man. They wild like that to move in the Matrix because, that's how the beast, fraudulently genetically modified these babies that's out here right now. You know what I'm saying? When you got these um artificial ingredients like rap music, cigarettes, liquor, coke, pills, you got all those foreign chemicals which would never be in the gene pool of these people. You now have it in their helix, and now you got these people come together under a false pretense, under a guided false pretense. This person pop pills. No, I pop pills. We meet up in a spot where everybody pop pills. Now we start talking about the experiences we had popping pills. Let's go to the crib and pop some more pills. Now you're on a forged timeline. The Beast created that timeline when they created the pills. You don't think the Beast know that when they create these drugs, we know they're going to get a male and a female that's going to come together based on the drugs that would have never met them each other. If they was never doing the drugs, they would have never met, and they would have never had no babies. But because the Beast created these drugs, you got these people coming together under these forged timelines, having these babies that's coming out here, which ain't nothing but a bunch of chimeras. That's why they always so quick to join the gangs. You know what I'm saying? They out here in the stripper clubs at a young age. They doing all kinds of drugs. All kinds of, yo, man, these young kids out, yo, bruh, they doing all kinds of drugs, bruh. It ain't even bud, like regular bud they smoking, son. They bud is sticky as honey. You pick up one of them damn buds and you can't get that off your finger. It's like you grabbed a fly trap. That joint's so sticky. So like, what the hell is this, man? It's like somebody put glue on the damn buds, son. You know what I mean? You gotta scrape the bud off your fingers with a damn butter knife. You know what I mean? These chicks, they pop pills, man. These chicks out here pop pills. That's one thing I realized way back in the days when I was out here running these streets, huh? You know what I'm saying? Dealing with this stripper. She introduced me to girls who I never thought was doing that, because I don't do it, so it's not in my mind that they do it, son. See, that's the thing. When you don't do certain things, it's like you would immediately sometimes think like the people you around don't do it. You know what I mean? But she took me into a world where it's like, and even my homie did that too, son. Took me into a world where it's like you see people and you would never think that they sniff coke or pop pills. You would never think that, son. But when you start analyzing it and then you start studying how they move, you say, okay, I see. That's why they move like that. That's why they move like the guys these days. You don't need no game to bag these chicks. Back in the days, you had, even though the whole game is fugazi, but back in the days, you had to have like a real conversation to talk to a woman. Now these days, all you gotta do is show her a pill. That, matter of fact, they got these prank videos on Facebook where they got this Russian guy. He would be just walking up to random girl, and it could be fake, but it's showing you a message in there. I don't think all of it is fake, but some of it is probably fake. But he'd be going up to these random girls talking about, hey, I got some pills. You girls pop pills? And they be like, yeah. Like, what? That's all it takes now. You know what I mean? Pop a pill. I got some liquor. What's up? You want to go drink? Sure. That's it. Because these are the babies that came through the womb of parents who was popping pills. That's how they got here. They got here by the pills, the liquor, the weed, all the fake strands of weed. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got here. And the cycle is going to continue because that's how they babies got here. These girls who you be seeing up in the Lil Wayne concerts, they all addicts. In fact, all these people that go to these damn concerts like that, they all drug addicts. It'd be people moving through the crowd selling pills. Only a junkie would listen to somebody like Lil Wayne drinking lean. You know what I'm saying? They drink lean. They junkies, man. They all junkies, B. Those people in the crowd is junkies, man. You know what I mean? And they go and they have babies with junkies. So when the baby come out, that's a junkie baby. The baby has already been pre pre coded to be attracted to chaos. You know what I mean? That's why they so quick to join the gangs and all this and all that. The girls are so quick to turn up, tear it up, twerk on the watermelons in the produce section. They got no vibration that represents reality, son. No real vibration. You know what I mean? They got the spirit of the jester energy on them, son. A bunch of jesters, son. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, these relationships, man, it's all fugazi out here, babe. Word up. But yo, man, y'all already know what it is, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, bro. Hold on for a second. Man, that computer got that room hot. Find that I'm about to be doing that when it's winter time. Save on my heat bill. That computer got that room hot, boy. But yeah, relationships out here is fugazi, man. The beast is crossbreeding on a frequency level. Crossbreeding don't only happen in the labs with cells. It happens with vibrations as well. And they doing it. Music, movies, billboard ads, food. You know what I mean? They doing it, man. Cologne, perfume, cars. Straight up. Straight up and down like 6 o'clock, man. Yeah, you get the black screen, bruh. Y'all better let them know about that black screen. Videos be black screens, huh? People don't come in here to look. They come in here to listen, bruh. I better put them on. I mean, people come in here to listen, son. They don't worry about the theatrics and all that. Come up in here, they hear the voice, and they tap into the ethers and use their vision. Straight cheese. Yo, son, I've been jogging, son. Yo, I'm running the whole park now, son. The whole park. Yo, it's like when you get your groove, you don't even be tired. Yo, I be having to force myself to stop, son. Cause it's like I've been jogging, son, and then it get to a point. It's like the energy and everything is stable. Heart rate, lung, breathing, moving, everything is like synchronized, and it's like you don't even get tired, son. It's like I literally feel sometimes like I could just keep going and going and going and going and going, son. And it's like when I stop, man, and my legs be funny as hell. I'm like, yo, what the frick? Yo, son, I'm running the whole park now, son. Running uphill and all that. That uphill, when I first was doing that uphill, man, bro, my legs was burning. I was running the uphill. Yo, it's like I'm walking regular, son. Jogging up the hill is like I'm walking regular. I'm like, yo, my legs don't even feel tired. I'm not even breathing hard. Like everything is stable. The energy is stable, bro. That's what's up. Up, man. The higher beings know that my body needed them exercise, man. Riding around in that van all day, bro. Man, they know I needed that. They know I needed to be out there jogging, son. I mean, sitting down all day. That ain't good for the blood flow, son. That ain't good for the circulation. That joint slows down. It could even potentially cut off circulation, son. Even though I was drinking a lot of water and all that, son. But yo, I had a good diet and all that, but there's still more that needs to be done, son. Gotta keep that blood flowing, son. I mean, going to that park, getting that jog, so that really get the blood flowing. I'm starting to see veins in my freaking legs. Looking like Hulk Hogan out this. Yeah. Nah, son, yo, Hulk Hogan, man, his damn veins look like baby snakes in his arms, son. Them dudes be pumping mad steroids. They be straight roid up. Look at this man's neck, man. Look like he got a neck inside a neck. His damn vein is so thick, son. Like, yeah, this motherfucker got a neck in a neck. Like, what the hell, bruh? Them dudes' veins be on full fledged for no reason, son. Motherfucker reach and open a door and his veins is on full blast. Like, damn, bruh. All you did was open a door. How your veins like that? Pumping that juice, man. Word up, son. They be pumping that juice heavy. Straight up. But yo, man, keep y'all posted about them vids, man. I ain't really decide what I'm gonna do with it yet. But the videos is still here, son. Those a lot of people was worried, what I'm saying, think that videos is gone, man. Things ain't gone, bruh. 2,000 plus videos, man. You know what I mean? Videos, them archives in the archives right now. I mean, them archives is in the archives, bruh. I mean, they gonna get re-uploaded, but not on this channel. They gonna get re-uploaded, all of them, son. And I gotta do the videos on another channel, son. This one right here, son. I mean, just saying, rebranding it and all that. Or I might put the videos behind a paywall, cause them demons be feeding. We're gonna see what's going on though, man. But you know, the video is still this, still a bunch of videos. I be having mad videos. I just don't be doing this. Sound like yo, I'm watching this. Yo, y'all gotta check out the House of Cards, man, on Netflix, man. That's what I'm watching right now, man. It's like they got all these Democratic and Republican TV shows coming out now. So all these White House, these Washington D.C. TV shows coming out, son. They got that out. I was looking at another one. What's this other one I was watching? Designated Survivor. Is that it? Yeah. They got another one called Designated Survivor. They talking about this whole presidency joint, assassinating, blowing up Washington D.C. It's like they going hard. They had a movie about that too, man. Even in the video games, like they going hard with that ritual, man. They going hard with that ritual, son. You know what I mean? In the video game Division, go watch the trailer. The video game is called The Division. It's made by Ubisoft. Go watch the trailer for that. Division 1. Because they got part 2 out now. Go watch part 1 and you're going to see what they talking about in that trailer. They going hard with them rituals, man. Hard with it. What's this glitch? Yo, when that dude in here, son, with the Colo Culture. Yo, you know when that you still in the lobby? Yo, you know when they launched that new camera, son, it's about to be a field day with Netflix. That camera that they launch is gonna save Netflix. Watch. Because every year they talk about Netflix they not turning a profit. They $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion in debt. Because to get these movies on here, they gotta pay a lot of licensing fees. So they got that camera that's coming out, which is Netflix ready. And it only costs $4,000. People couldn't afford the Arri cameras. Cameras that cost $10,000, $20,000. Matter of fact, Blackmagic got a cinema camera that costs $10,000 that does 12K. Yo, son. They creating the bridge, man. They creating the bridge, but I don't really like them cinema cameras, man, because they don't got no autofocus, man. For you to be doing the pole focus and all that, son. But anyway, son. That camera that they about to drop, son, give it about a year or two. You're going to start seeing a lot of independent movies come on Netflix that was shot by that. It's like Netflix, it's going to get real popular, man. It's going to get popular, son. Because there's a lot of creative individuals out there who just who just didn't have the money, the tens of thousands of dollars, and now it's like they in range now with this camera. So it's like you're gonna start seeing a lot of independent films come on Netflix. You know what I mean? And that's gonna like increase the content that's gonna be on Netflix, and justify the price tag that they got, and is gonna give these big movies, these big production movies, a run for their money. Just like these Instagram celebrities, these Facebook celebrities, these TikTok celebrities. It's like they actually giving those real celebrities a run for their money, because if you think about it, 9 times out of 10, when people is on social media, they not looking at no celebrity as far as celebrities that was already out there before Instagram, Facebook, and all that. They looking at celebrities that was discovered on the gram. on Facebook, on YouTube. They looking at them. They not looking at no Will Smith, no Jamie Foxx, no LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? They looking at these comedians. You know what I'm saying? They looking at these models, these girls, or even these rappers that got discovered on that wave. So the attention is not even focusing on those who sold they soul or had to bend over and grab their ankles. They not focusing on them, son. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like they got the camera or the tech. See, the thing with that was is that these celebrities, they was never really great. You know what I'm saying? These OG celebrities, they was never really great. They was just around people who had tech. They had the tech. They had the computers. They had the beat machines, the studios, and all that. So it's like they had a serious disadvantage because for a while they was around the people who had the tech, the knowledge, and the knowledge on how to use the tech, and they used to advertise that knowledge and usage of the tech to people who didn't have it or couldn't afford it no time soon. So they had no choice but to look up to these people. You know what I'm saying? Because they was introducing them into a reality that they could never tap into. You know what I'm saying? But now everybody got a damn computer, a phone. They shooting videos. They doing all this stuff. People don't even need to be signed or contract and a record label to get a record deal. You got a lot of independent artists out there right now, and it's like these celebrities is washed up. See, these celebrities, I'm pretty sure some of them realized it, son, but these celebrities, they on their way out of here, son. They on their way out of here, son. Them getting them big ass checks for doing these movies, that's about to be a wrap. You know what I mean? Because the same way how the beast, you know what I'm saying, devalued the music, you're gonna devalue these art, these actors out here. They're gonna get devalued just like the music, just like the GMO food. They're gonna get devalued like everything else. You know what I mean? So these big directors like James Cameron or Steven Spielberg, you know what I'm saying, who or Michael Bay, who got access to the tech, who and they got a bunch of people around them who know how to work the tech. Yo, Nvidia is launching these cards. Yo, bro, these production level, these cards that they dropping right now, son, is on a Titan level. Titan was like they top of the line cards for like movie production. Like those are like the kind of cards that they use when they rendering CGI movie scenes. And the highest card that they got, the 3090, it goes for 1400, and that's up there with the Titan. So it's like you giving people a card $1,400, and you normally sell that kind of card that could do that much for like $10,000 or $15,000 for one card. You know what I mean? And AMD, they got the processors. They got the $800 processor that's stomping a $2,000 processor. They used to use these $2,000 processors when they rendering these movies, and you got an $800 processor that's stomping it in the ground. So the content is going to be created on a mass level. And now that they got the camera out there, because way back in the days, the B said that they're going to eliminate the lower class. They said it's only going to be the middle class and the higher class, upper class. We in the phase. That's the digital phase right now. You know what I'm saying? So they giving the so-called lower class people now higher tech, and they're going to be using that tech. Like you got some people out here right now that's using the tech way better than these OG directors out here, son. These little kids. These little kids, this whole quarantine thing, these kids been in the crib all day on the computer, son. You know what I'm saying? Just mastering stuff, son. Master things that took directors 15, 20 years to learn how to do. You got these kids learning that in a week. You know what I mean? Doing crazy effects. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of stuff. Like, yo, I got some stuff in the tank, son. You're gonna see what it is, man. I got some stuff in the tank, son. You know what I mean? But it's like, but with that new camera that's coming out, son, Netflix ready, you're gonna start seeing a lot of independent movies start going. In fact, if Netflix don't even take it, it don't even freaking matter, son, because these people got YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They'll put it up on YouTube and put it behind a paywall. Because you could pay to watch movies on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And you can watch movies in 8K on YouTube. I mean, you still need an 8K monitor, but you would still be able to see the quality. The quality would be better. If you got a 1080p monitor and your internet connection is strong enough and you can watch 8K, it'll look way better than a 1080p picture. On Netflix, you need to have an 8K TV to get the 8K app features. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube, you don't need that. I got videos on YouTube that's in 8K. You know what I mean? So, yo. And you uploaded it for free. You gotta pay no licensing fees. Just everything that you deal with just gotta be you gotta have permission. You gotta make sure you get the right stuff where they give you permission to use it. And you good. They say you could use it for non or commercial purposes as much as you want. When you see stuff like that happening, that's the war. That is a war that the elites is having. They damn near giving everything away, son. That's a war you're looking at, son. That's the higher Masons warring with each other, son. Giving the knowledge away. Giving the knowledge. Because they used to use knowledge as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? But yo, it is what it is, man. You got to benefit up off it, man. But yo, man, I'm about to get out of here, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm about to bust my tea now. What time is it, man? Man, so how long I've been live, bro? Where? Yo, man. About to shut this live down. I got some. So we're gonna have some content coming through. We're gonna do it slowly but surely, man. It's going down. Quality gonna be bananas. Quality gonna be bananas, son. Up with yo, man. I'm out, man. It's all about raising the vibe, man. Raise the vibe. Raise the vibe. Yo, what you know about them exterior lights, man? Colo culture. Yo, them lights is banana. Them lights is bananas, bro. I'm gonna have to get up on that, son. Yo, check out them exterior lights, man. Them LED RBG joints, man. That's them professional joints right there. It costs like $850 for one. Yo, they be charging bread. I'm like, yo, I gotta get like 4 of them joints, son. Cause I could already see when I got them joints, son, shooting them. Cause them lights is automatically like diffused. Yo, bro, it's gonna make them joints look crazy, son. It's gonna make them videos look even more bananas. I got some RBGs now, son. They alright, man, but I gotta get up there, son. But yo, I'm up out of here, man. I already know what it is, man. One.